Welcome to the next class with Consult Ada. So this morning we'll be talking about how to work with a demanding employer. When someone is demanding, it throws people off the balance because you don't know what next to do or how to go about it. So we have this employer that is highly demanding as one thing to understand that they expect much more from you, they expect much more from you. So that's why they have high demands because they expect you to do better, they expect you to do more. They expect you not to settle down for the less. They expect you not to give them the lesser results. They expect you to give them the best. So what do? A demanding employer will definitely stress you. Though might end up stretching you to your limit. You might end up burning out anyways. But I wouldn't want you to burn out. So that's why I'm bringing this video so you know how to work with a demanding employer without you burning out, without you feeling frustrated, without you feeling broken. So follow me on this video. It's gonna be very educating, okay? Now, the first thing I tell people to do when you have an employer that is highly demanding, the first thing I tell people to do is to prioritize and manage time effectively. Manage your time effectively. What are the first things first to do? Some people do the right thing at the wrong time. And some people do the right thing at the right time. Now, you already have this boss that is very demanding. And you need to, there's what we call scale of preference. The most important thing should come first. The most important thing should be done first. Are you getting it? So what do? Manage your time effectively. You need to clarify which tasks are most urgent needed. You need to understand what is the first thing that your boss will ask you when he shows up for work the next morning. What's the first question he will ask you? What's the first thing that you need to submit on his desk? When you understand those things, then you know how to manage your time. You bring in the first task. It will be done first before any other tasks will follow. Because you know this is the most important task that he will ask for. Are you getting it? So you're able to do that. You end up managing your time effectively, doing the tasks effectively, and as well meeting up with the deadline. Yeah, you end up meeting up with the deadline. And I also tell people to try to be proactive. Proactivity helps every employee. Knowing what to do at a particular time, even without you being told. You already know that once he shows up at the work in the morning, this is the first thing you request for, even though he never asks you to do that. What do? You go ahead and do them. That is you being proactive. You be reading the mind of your employer. So with that, you won't end up, struggling to do things that he wants you to do. You'll see yourself struggling, you see yourself fighting. And it'll take you to a place if you're not burning out. I get it. Like I said, when you work with a demanding employer and you're able to work with them, you will survive anywhere. You'll survive in any work environment. In fact, you'll be one of the best staff in any company. Why? Because you've sat under an employer that is demanding, under a boss that is demanding. So stay ahead. Stay ahead. Because anticipate what you need to anticipate what your employer, might need. Like I said, you need to know what they might need before they even ask for it. You've already done that. Maybe you have an employer that wants to show up in the morning. They need to take coffee before they resume their work activities. Already, you've made the coffee. Are you getting it? You've already made the coffee. So it's not that you're waiting for them to ask for it before you now make it. You've already made it. You've already prepared it. You're not actually waiting for them to ask for it. You know that the first thing they will ask for is the particular files. You've already kept it on the desk, or you are holding it while waiting for them to show up at work. Then you walk in behind them with those files. That is you being proactive. Are you getting it? Then I tell people, offer solutions. Don't be that staff, that employee that is good at bringing problems. That you tell, boss, okay, this is the challenge at handle, but you don't have a solution to it. For you to stay ahead in an organization, you need to be in a place of as well offering solutions. It's one thing to discover a problem, it's another thing to offer the solution to the problem. So you don't just put in your report the challenges you have or the problems you're facing, and you don't include the possible solutions. Try include the possible solutions. Try figure out the solutions. Are you getting it? It will help you a lot. It will help you know how to handle that demanding boss, because this boss is in a place of always trying to figure out how to run my company effectively, what's the way forward, and he employed you for a particular task. But it as well do you good if you go beyond those tasks he employed you to as well offer solutions when situations or crises arise. Are you getting it? So one of the things as well is to learn to communicate clearly, learn to communicate effectively. Communication is a major skill that everybody needs. Every employer wants in the employee. So do what to communicate effectively. If there's a challenge, communicate effectively. If there's something you don't understand, seek clarity, communicate it effectively. It will help you a lot, because there's a place of understanding when you're able to communicate well. Yes, there's a place of understanding when you're able to communicate well. You get to understand. You get to understand well. So learn to communicate effectively. It will really, really help you. And I used to tell people, in as much as you're doing your best at work, and sometimes you might end up being stressed, and you might end up being frustrated if you're not able to handle the situation, or you might end up being burned out. But you need to avoid those things. How do you do that? Always stay positive. Stay positive. I tell my staff that whenever they walk into the office, keep your family problems outside of the office walls, because it will weigh you down at work. It will affect your countenance at work. It will tell on you no matter how much you try to pretend or hide it. It will affect your results at work. It will affect your productivity at work. You need to stay positive.